Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about Star Trek Adventures, and we're picking up specifically the Warp Onyx campaign, and we're picking up right where we left off, and security crewman Archibald has just killed, with lethal phaser strikes, lethal phaser shots, to 2 drug dealer henchmen on the Ellison science station, and then stunned the Ellison, and then stunned the leader of the drug dealing ring. And so he stunned him, knocked him out, and then, and then Corso and him take him into custody, and they find out that this, everything that I had said before, where this ring had found that this extraterrestrial flora was a super powerful stimulant. They could cut just literally 1 gram off of this thing, dilute it to parts per million, and have something super, super powerful. And half the scientists on Ellison Science Station were hooked, right? So now Corso and so now at this point they actually secure Ellison Station, right? And have a discussion with Captain Archer over the bridge communication, and they tell them, hey, Captain Archer, we cannot leave the Ferengi here, because this place is like crawling with drug addicts and drug dealers, right? So basically, what they just, and so Captain Archer's like, we need to leave the Ferengi here. If we take the Ferengi out of the solar system, they're going to be really out of Starfleet jurisdiction, right? They could very easily be out of Starfleet jurisdiction, and this could cause a major problem. So we have to secure this place. So I couldn't believe it. Security crewman Archibald, he is already down. They only have 8 security crewmen on. They have 7 crewmen and 1 officer. The officer is comatose in security on the Enterprise NX-01 right now, right? So the way that this is solved is security crewman Archibald, what he does is he agrees to leave 25% of his staff on board the Ellison Science Station with no ability to return them to the ship. So he is reducing his security staff by 25%, and he leaves 2 security crewmen on Ellison Station to secure it. And and Captain Archer calls back to Starfleet, tells them what's happening, and says, send an entire security team, send a completely new science team, and basically this entire, the Ellison Station is going to be, everyone who is addicted to the drugs is going to be given rehab at a separate place and taken off of Ellison Station. And everything who kept doing their job and never got addicted is going to remain on Ellison Station. And so essentially Starfleet is going to help Ellison Station get back on its feet and return to studying this extraterrestrial flora, with the knowledge that it's incredibly dangerous because it's a stimulant, right? And so security crewman Archibald, the player character, makes this sacrifice of staff to do this special thing, and then fixes the problem on Ellison Station, which is very Star Trek episode-y, like, here's episode 1, here you go, right? Like, yeah. And so, it was really very fascinating, and and I was extremely impressed with the sacrifice and with this good solution to this existing problem. And at this point, the samples are secured. Ellison Station is made into a safe space where the Ferengi can be dropped off. And then, whereas Ferengi can be dropped off, and everyone who is addicted to the drugs is going to be given rehab. And that's a Gene Roddenberry solution, because I don't actually think that generally would work very much, but Gene Roddenberry had very powerful hope, and really is still a beacon of hope to me, and I take wisdom from him. And as I'm running Star Trek Adventures, I really try to think about what Gene Roddenberry was trying to accomplish with Star Trek, right? And even when my crusty, you know, Grinch heart is like, oh, that wouldn't work, I try to keep his spirit in the story, because it was his, right? And it was his gift to us, and I can give a gift to his legacy. And so that was the resolution of that particular episode. And it was really excellent and very heartwarming and also exciting. And security crewman Archibald, you know, I didn't realize this until after our session. He's a killer now, right? Like, he has killed people, right? Like, you know, and that's, you know, they kind of fade to black on that in the episodes, but like, you know, when you're running it, you kind of realize it, right? And it was really something, right? So that is the resolution of the Ellison science episode, and I'm very honored to have shared it with you. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion on the best parts of Star Trek Adventure Warp Onyx campaign. I'd love to hear your humble opinion. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.